What is up, love family, and welcome back to another VSG video.
No, because baby, look, why Miss Natalie be eating? Because yes.
I run my city from the west side, big to best. I do a day to shy. Wayne, Louisiana, Dr. Dre to Los Angeles. This is it, bitch. Michael Misfit, hot day, a legend and moonwalk. Sliding across the stage in 87. This that Tupac out the window. Both hands throwing up that middle finger. Fuck them other niggas, ratchet bitches in my demons. Yeah, I'm queening.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm Natalie Love, okay? I will be bringing you this VSG video. This is my channel, huh? And if you have not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Now, I will tell you something. I may not cuss much in this video, but baby, I cusses. Okay, I cuss, I curse, I do all those things. If that's gonna bother you, then don't even worry about what I just said, huh? But if you all right with a little cursing, it ain't even a little cussing, baby. Sometimes I just cuss on accident, on purpose. I moved out of my mama's house so I can cuss, okay? Specifically, that was one on the top 3, all right? Cuss, fornicate, and clean up when I want to. So now that we got that out of the way, would you join, huh? And to my VSG babies out there that are already on the motherfucking train, see? I just did it. Just did it. For my VSG babies that are on the train, welcome. I'm glad to have you. I'm so glad that you decided to change your life. For those of you thinking about it in the future, now, whatever you may be doing, okay? So I have been documenting my experience. Just a little backstory about me if you do not already know. I did have my surgery, my gastric sleeve surgery, VSG surgery, vasectomy, whatever the fuck you call it, okay? I had that surgery October, I think we have determined it was October the 18th of 2021, okay? If it wasn't the 18th, it was the 19th. I cannot remember for whatever reason. But I had October the 18th. Yes, it was the 18th. So I did have my life-changing surgery October the 18th of 2021 here in Las Vegas, Nevada by Surgical Weight Control Center. At the time, I was 368 pounds cupetcher. Okay. I am currently 217 pounds. So I have lost a grand total of 151 fucking pounds. Yay. Okay. So, with that being said, we can actually dive into one of the questions was, do I have any regrets for the surgery? As I have said before, absolutely not. The only regret is that I did not take advantage sooner. What ways has the surgery changed my life? It had drastically. I am a lot more vibrant now. I like to get out more, do things more. I've always taken pride in my appearance, but it was not an always thing, if that makes sense. If I'm going out or something like that, you know, for the most part. But that has changed. I like to know I look all right, even if I'm just going to the corner store. Baby, my mama stay up the street, and I like to make sure I'm dressed to go to my mama's house. Okay, I worked hard. Outside of that, I don't have any regrets. Some things that I appreciate about it, because it kind of coincides with the question of, you know, if I have any regrets or things like that. What ways has it changed? Confidence. I've always been a confident person, but a lot of my confidence was comfortability, comfort, however you want to say it. A lot of us get real confident in what we are because you figure it ain't gonna never be different. It ain't gonna never change. This is how I have been. This is how I will be. So it is what it is. I may as well get comfortable in it. With me being a person like that, I've always been comfortable until I had to force myself to get uncomfortable, because the number one, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing and think you're going to get different results. My reasoning for the surgery was because I kept going to the doctor to check and see if I had diabetes. I had situations where my feet would just bust open at random. ankle swelling, and I would always get different spasms. So I would always stay at the doctor's office. And again, this is just the backstory for those of y'all that already know, y'all know. So don't be like, girl, I know that already. Shut up. Everybody don't know. But I went to my doctor, and my doctor asked me, well, why haven't you ever considered weight loss surgery? I had tried for weight loss surgery 3 times prior, and each and every time there was some sort of hurdle in the way, whether it be the insurance. I made it all the way to damn near the finish line before, and the insurance said, oh, well, we don't cover that, that hospital, so you would have to go through the process again. I'm not doing all of that right now. So then I had a couple of quack doctors that played on my insurance and played on my time, child. So that was one of the main things where it was kind of like, if God wanted me to do it, it would be much easier than this. I don't expect it to be the easiest thing, but I expect it to be a lot smoother than what's going on. And it just wasn't. So at the time, I wasn't working for nobody. I was doing YouTube. And I had state insurance. With having state insurance, especially after the pandemic, it was a money grab, So I was referred by my doctor, and she said, well, they're going to call you in about 3 days. So in that time, talk to your husband, make the decision on what you're going to do. At first, for those of y'all that have never met my husband, one day you will, but if you go through some of these videos, you'll get to know who Mike is. My husband is a chubby chaser. My husband likes BBWs. My husband likes plus size women. Okay, my husband is from Texas, baby. So that is something to really consider. And that is also going to bring me into pretty much one of the questions I got that I felt needed to be answered as a married woman that did have VSG surgery. And that it has been successful with VSG surgery. Being with a man that likes a plus size woman will bring a lot of questions, because I've never been any other way but that. I'm comfortable, he's comfortable, so fuck it, we comfortable. And I wasn't going to consider the surgery at first, but there was a situation where I was at home alone and I bent down to pick something up. My weight was too heavy for my own body, causing me to bust a blood vessel in my bust a vein basically in my calf, and it caused a whole bunch of pain, and I had to just lay there until I was able to get some help to get up. And that changed my mind. I didn't want it to be a near-death experience. The fact that I was too heavy for my own body, it's a problem now. And the fact that I'm going to the doctor at least 3 times a month because I'm worried, it's a problem now. Okay. At this point, you're just waiting for some sort of ailment to happen. You're waiting to be diabetic at this point. You're waiting to have hypertension. You're waiting on a bunch of things to go on right now. Why? When these people are offering you not only a free opportunity, they're going to fast track everything, and there are other things wrong inside of your body that you never even considered. Why? Because you don't want to know, So I decided to make that change, and I did it. And the time has flew by. It has flew by. I feel amazing. I have no complaints at all. I love what the surgery has done as far as my discipline goes. Do I eat perfect all the time? Do I eat well all the time? Do I eat right all the time? Absolutely not. But one thing I have been consistent in showing up for is when it comes to my workouts. When I'm overdoing it, I reassess and kind of say, hey, which is something that I never did before. Never. Bitch, if I want Chinese food, I'm going to get Chinese food, and I'm going to spend about $30 on my goddamn self. You understand me? Now, I know you don't need that. You that hungry, I smoke marijuana, okay? Y'all know you get the munchies. I keep salmon skin in there. Fry your little salmon skin if you want some potato chips. Get you some water if you just got a craving for something sweet. And you know you can't eat too much. So after a while, certain stuff just become pointless. I've changed my mind about a lot of things. as far as things that I need or can't live without. Sodas. Do I still drink sodas? Absolutely. I will have me a swig of a little pop. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's not a thing where I'm sitting up drinking a whole 2-liter to myself no more. It's not a thing where every day I'm drinking soda. Every day I'm drinking juice. I may go a month without drinking a soda, and just all of a sudden, normally when my time of the month comes, baby, I want some soda. I want some soda around then. But after that, I go right back. I appreciate the discipline that it has given me. As far as working out goes, never in a million years did I think that I would be the type of person I feel bad if I don't work out. I work out around this house at random. Sometimes I'll be standing still and I just start doing squats or leg lifts or something. I have literally made a complete 180 when it comes down to showing up for myself in that aspect. Doing more things. I recently signed up to do Ubers. Before, one of the main issues was having to get out and walk that food to you, especially if you live up some stairs. Oh no, I just had leg surgery. I can't get out the car. You know, I show up for me now. And I show up for me in ways that I've never paid attention to that I didn't before. A lot of us don't pay attention to how you cash yourself out when you get comfortable with something, even though you know what you're comfortable with is not the best thing for you. That ain't what you should be comfortable with. Attempting to, we all got to go. Okay, we all got to die. We all got to perish. But if I can prevent that thing from being the reason, that's what I wanted to do. So as far as like I said, confidence wise, just taking more pride in my appearance, the things that I do, I appreciate it for those reasons. Now, I say again, as one of the, hold on y'all, okay. One of the other questions that I did get as a married woman is, you know, what do you do as far as your relationship goes with VSG surgery? And as some of y'all seen, if you haven't, go back to that video, child. But me and my husband did a real raw conversation, you know. And when we did the conversation, there was a lot more things that were opened up to the public. And I'm not real big on shit like that. I'm not, you know, I'm a little bit more private. I will put me in the forefront. You may see my family here and there, but for me to have put my relationship on display in such a way, I needed that to be able to see it back to me. As far as our communication styles, has it changed? A little bit, not too much, but we get our point across and there's an understanding. As far as the surgery goes, things that us on one end, we don't consider. When you have VSG surgery, especially when you're with a person, you have a spouse that likes bigger people, that's attracted to big plus size people, you kind of feel away because it's kind of like, well, damn, you know. And that was one of my main fears, because who in the fuck wants to fail at their marriage because of how you look, you know, or because you decided to make a change for you. On one hand, this was something that I needed and had to do for myself. And the fucked up and selfish part about needing to do something for yourself is sometimes you have to be willing to risk or lose other things. A lot of times with the surgery, you'll hear about people losing friends. That is a thing. People can't take the change. And you have to think about it in a relationship too at the same time. Now, I'm not talking about a relationship where you know good and goddamn well y'all ain't never really been good for each other. Y'all should have never really been with each other. What you doing? So, baby, per the usual, like I say all the time, don't nobody respect my motherfucking artistry. As I'm sitting here recording this VSG video for y'all, Mike comes in and offers me a burger and some fries. Bitch, when I say this is your journey and your journey alone, this is just the fuck that. Now, it took a lot of willpower for me to say, nah, I'm recording, and not take at least 2-3 of them fries and a bite of that goddamn burger. But you gonna see the sheer disgust on my face because I got a door, and you know when I'm recording, and you watch me record before you walked in the room. You know what? Get back to the video. Oh, no, I'm recording. Yeah. So, I'm not talking about those type of relationships in that aspect. It's not what I'm referring to. Because you knew that wasn't going nowhere in the beginning. Okay? You knew that wasn't going nowhere in the beginning. Some of them relationships, like when y'all see my 600-pound life, some of that shit, you already know what's going on now. Okay? It's the lack of self-esteem and things like that. In order to make sure that I have the life that I so desire and the level of comfort that I want, I was willing to risk. Okay? But not without explanation. It is a risk that you take. But your line of communication and understanding has to be open as fuck. Because this is not just a change for you. And I will say this to my wives, because girlfriends, you get a lot more attention. Shit changes in that aspect. So if you're a girlfriend, you may not be a girlfriend for long. But as far as being married goes, you have to commit to that thing just like they are. And they have to commit to that thing too. As far as my discipline, eating different, changes that I've made. And something else I wanted to add to this point that I forgot to mention, especially when you are dating someone that likes, plus size women, plus size men, a lot of times y'all find comfort and company in going out to eat together, stuff like that, and that changes. So I have taken the liberty to find other avenues, because now me and Mike can't sit up and go to no buffet and pig out 2-3 hours together, toast and come home and go to bed. It don't work like that. So trying to find other avenues, such as now I actually watch football with him. I watch basketball with him. I may just sit down there and watch the game with him. Just finding different things to share in your relationship can make a world of difference as well. So that person doesn't feel left out of your new life and your new change. Those are internal. But the fact that I now take pride in my appearance to get up and go to the corner store, that may bother somebody that's used to seeing you throw on a moo-moo, and you okay with looking like that. It's new. And it's not only new for you, it's new for them as well. It's new to see you changing your hair all the time. It's new to see your shirts come up a little bit higher than they used to. It's new to see you with fishnets on. It's new to see you wearing skirts when you never did. It's new to see you wearing shorts willingly, biker shorts and shit. And that's not something that you did. It's new to see you wearing cleavage out. All of this is new to not only you, but to them too. And me being who and how I am, I expect everybody to jump in when I jump in. And that's not fair. You can't do that. That's not fair. That's not right. Not only that, that's not logical. Everybody's not going to jump in first because you've decided. And we had another conversation where he said that. And I understood and received that. He said, you decided to make this change. And that change came with other changes, like me wanting to go out more and different stuff like that, because I can put on something comfortable, or I can envision an outfit and look exactly how the fuck I've been wanting it to look for years. Yeah, I can rock that. Which is probably why a lot of my style is retro 90s, because bitch, back when I wanted to wear shit like that, I couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand how that change is not only drastic for you, but him too. Niggas don't respect shit I be doing. So, in getting that understanding, I get it now. And I want you to be able to feel comfortable enough to come talk to me and tell me that. You understand? And when I ask you a question, I want you to be able to be honest enough to answer it back with complete honesty. No matter how it may hurt my feelings right then. But help me understand. You know what I'm saying? And the catcalling, that is a thing. Wives, be careful. Make sure you are secure within yourself and within your relationship. Make sure you are comfortable, safe in your relationship, because the catcalls are real. And if you are lacking anything, whether it be emotional support, affection, just genuine conversation with your spouse or partner. If it's anything you're lacking, those will be the things that are highlighted. I thank God because I have a husband that reassures me every day on accident of how good I look. Even now. Girl, you look good in that all black. Just said that a few hours ago. Not even a whole hour ago. You look nice like that. I like that hair. I have a husband that has always done that. Especially, it's a crucial time now because body dysmorphia is a thing. I go through it often. I tell y'all about that. Because the body is ever changing. I may lose a couple of inches up top, gain a couple at the bottom. Shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Or you just may think, God, where my ass going? You know, I get that constant reassurance. So if I do get a cat call or something, that's extra. Thank you, sir. You know, I know it. Not only do I know it, I have somebody that knows it and shows it to me. Treat me like I treat me. I have somebody that shows it to me just as much as I show it to myself. You have to remember why you committed to that thing, wives, husbands, because VSG surgery is universal, baby. Wives and husbands. Remember why you committed to that thing in this process. Because it does get tough. It does. If you are lacking anything anywhere. If you got a spouse that work a lot. Find little shit to do. I know how that feel. Find little shit to do so that you're not looking for just little panty-anty conversations in places. May not even want to do nothing. Just somebody showing conversational interest in a nigga, you know. Show up to that nigga job for lunch. FaceTime. Do everything that you need to do. Because the mind is the most powerful muscle next to the heart. If your mind, just like in relationships when y'all get older together, somebody always want to know if they still got it. Just like men go through that, women do too. Find you a goddamn liquor store with a crackhead in front of it and let Mr. Charlie tell you look good today. Versus you doing some regrettable shit. You understand? Remembering why you committed to that thing helps out with that. And I appreciated that question when I got it because you experienced all of it. And it's your choice to either bite or figure out why. And I'll tell you, a lot of stuff has gotten better. My attitude, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? His as well. Because if I don't give that energy, I'm not going to get it back. And vice versa. I'm not always so uptight, you know, when it comes down to uncomfortable conversations, because I've made myself aware now that this change didn't just happen to me. It happened for him too. You know, learning to love and appreciate and move out of the way. That's hard. You have a lot of women that can't slide out the way because of their partner or their spouse's job. Or maybe they've had children before and you can't move out of the way to allow them to be the parent that they need to be sometimes without you. Moving out of the way is the hardest thing. So to have somebody that has moved out of the way enough to allow me to express and do and be how I have been before I got to the point of being comfortable with just being. If that makes sense. I hope it does. It's a constant reminder. So I'm talking to my heavily involved, married VSG people. Continuously talk. Allow them to tell you shit, even if it is uncomfortable. Allow it to happen. Because you gonna say what the fuck you want to say. This is my process. I'm going through this. True. Consider that. You have to consider that. And that is something that I've learned and I love and I appreciate it. What other question was it? Oh, sex. It has changed drastically. Yeah. I have to have him. You know what? Hold on. Baby! Hold on. Okay, he eating right now, child, so I ain't gonna bother him. But we're gonna have a video about what has changed for him. Child. So that'll be the next VSG video. But there has been a lot of positive changes outside of me coming down with the arthritis, but I haven't really had a problem with that. I had my checkup 2 weeks ago, and I think I told y'all about my blood work. I don't know. Well, it wasn't on a VSG video, but my uric acid levels are actually perfect. So that could be why I probably haven't been hurting as much. But cholesterol, perfect. Calcium, perfect. And like literally A1C, perfect. Everything. I had irregular menstruals before the surgery. Perfect now. And I've never had a menstrual that's 3 days long, bitch. TMI. But I've never had one that was only 3 days long. My period was only 3 days long, bitch. I've been tickled pink. Oh, tickled. Okay? But I'm happy. I'm happy, if you can't tell. I'm excited. I can't wait for the new things to open up. I am going to actually go down to my surgical weight loss center because I want to get more involved with the VSG world, just as far as like talking about it to people, kind of advocating for it. And I do have the Sleeve Society. My babies, I have not forgotten about y'all. The Instagram, this is why I wanted to do the text. Okay, I wanted to do the text because the whole Instagram thing, it be blocked because sometimes I don't get on social media. So I may not be able to add anybody new, but we may go back to the text because the Instagram thing is everybody don't get on social media every day, but a text message you can receive. And I loved how we were cohesive in the fucking text messages rather than on social media, because I may not check no messages on Instagram for 9-10 days. And it ain't not like I'm not trying. I just don't get on there. I just don't be on social media like that. So we may go back to the text messages. And if any of my sleevettes see this, y'all let me know, or y'all can shoot me a message over there or whatever. If y'all would rather go back to Texas, and then we just won't be able to add no more people. I sure we. But we just won't be able to add no more people. So let me know how y'all want that to work out, because again, I like the continued conversations. I know a lot of us need it. I know a lot of us crave different shit. I want us to be able to do like little workouts and shit together. So that part was for y'all. Okay. Also, I had another question asking me mommy makeover over VSG surgery. I'm gonna tell y'all this before we close out. If you are lazy, if you are not willing to change your life, if you are under the impression that any of these surgeries are quick fixes, quick permanent fixes, please keep your money. Keep your money, keep your time, keep your sanity, keep your insurance to your goddamn self. You have got to change things or everything will go back to the way that it was. Can I eat more? Absolutely. I can eat more. I can eat a lot more if I want to without throwing up. Now, does it cause pain and shit? Yeah, it does. But as far as like having dumping syndromes and stuff like that, that doesn't happen anymore unless I eat something that is too rich. And sometimes if something's too rich, the smell of it turns me off immediately. I don't even want it. But if you are not willing to change those things, there's not a single surgery that can help you permanently, especially. Metabolisms change. And if weight is your issue, I would always suggest weight loss surgery. If you have to do a procedure, if you tried everything possible other than stapling your fucking mouth shut and it's just not working and you need a resolve and you're willing to put the work behind the resolve, my suggestion to you would be weight loss surgery. Lose the weight. A lot of times once you start getting familiar with the gyms and things like that, that body that you're willing to pay for, yeah, you can't wake up with it tomorrow. You may not even wake up with it in 6 months. But I guarantee you, if you continue to show up for yourself, it comes in. Hello, it comes in. One of the main things I was afraid of is how would I look. I didn't want to get past 230 pounds because I just knew I'm going to look crazy. Now me being at 217, I'm like, well, shit, 200 may not be so bad. You know, I don't want to be that small in 150s and shit. I don't want that unless I can have me a big old ass on the back. I'm used to having a big old ass on the back of me. I'm used to having big old thighs, okay? So I may have the tiniest frame up here, but that bottom half is going to be Amazonic. You understand me? And that's because I'm going to put that work in, okay? But if you have the fat gene, if you being big is your issue, just going to get it chopped off ain't going to mean nothing in about a year. Not even. Look at a lot of these girls on YouTube that have went and got tummy tucks and went and got all that lipo and stuff and follow their journey a year out and see if they just stop working out and shit like that, are they able to maintain that? Some people with higher metabolisms are able to, but if you know damn well, okay, if you know you got these kind of genes in your DNA, baby, I would suggest that, you know, if you're not able to do it the natural way, some of us are, some of us aren't. I needed portion control. I needed help. No, you can't have that. Back away from the table. You're done. And I have to tell myself that out loud. I think I've said that on a video before, like out loud. Nat, you're full. That's it. Get up. That's enough. I've had to do it. So if you are lazy and you think that this is going to be the end all be all, sweetheart, I'm here to tell you, I'm here to bust your bubble. Okay? Don't do it to yourself. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Don't do it to you. Okay? I appreciate y'all for y'all questions. If y'all have any more, y'all already know how to reach me. I love y'all again. Congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on thinking about your journey. Congratulations on starting it. Congratulations on thinking about starting it. Welcome to the family. And until next time, bye.